I am Torbeck Ashrock III, and welcome back to my adventures in Out of the Abyss. This is session 13. In our last session, we had rescued the shopkeeper Wars as he was being attacked by the city guard. We managed to survive, and as this adventure begins, we decided that we had a few choices to make. Were we going to go and get Thumbershold's gauntlet? Would we join the cult and get the Demogorgon to destroy the city? Would we join the city guard? Would we smuggle ourselves out of the city? Or would we allow the gold dragon to destroy Gragglestock? After discussing it with our group, it became obvious that our choice was to get Thumbershold's gauntlet. Wurs, the rescued shopkeeper, told us to look for Droki's stash in a weird blue grass, and he would unlock it for us as he had the key. It was his way of repaying us for saving his life. Wurs took the captured guard and departed. We decided to enter the Horstone tunnels. Fang stayed behind to watch the entrance with Shushar. Forgefiend Shask, the Duergar guard that had helped us earlier in our adventure, took us to his hideout in the tunnels. He informed us he could provide us with shelter and food. We rested, and I made my armor magical. As we moved out, I observed that there were spiral designs emanating from the grass, and it was making me sick. But somehow, as I forced my concentration to will my way not to get sick, I was able to see the future. I was able to somehow discern the path that Droki would take. I also was feeling rather lucky. I have no idea why. I informed my companions of my vision, and we decided to move forward. As we kept moving along the tunnels, they began to narrow, and they started to emanate some sort of light. However, we discovered that sound here was muted. And not only that, but the air tasted metallic. Varn used his silver lens and deduced the grass was an illusion, and the grass was composed of some sort of organism. What it was, we certainly did not want to know. The tunnel led to a room, and in that room was a flump. As we were having a conversation with a flump, I decided to use my silver lens. And it indeed was a flump who was telling us the truth, that he had been kicked out of his room by a group of Darrow. The Darrow then started a cult. The flump agreed to join us and asked us to help clear his room. I informed him of Thumbershold, and how if we got Thumbershold's gauntlet, he would help us all, including the flump. The flump had difficulty explaining to us his name when we inquired, so I decided to call him Blue. We continued along the path, and we reached a crossroad and decided to go north. When we reached a room which had an illusion of mushrooms. I tried sprinkling holy water on my armor to try and pass through the mushrooms, as this is where my vision showed that Droki had spent quite a lot of time. However, the sprinkled water did not help. But I did manage to make it to the area where Droki was. Upon more inspecting, I discovered a hole. And within that hole, I found Droki. He was asleep. This must be where he kept his stash. Within his room was also furniture. And Varn ate, he discovered some hidden mushrooms as he investigated and ate one. To our shock, he shrank in size. Hemoth took half a barrel of mushrooms in his backpack, and both he and Varn, after Hemoth ate a mushroom, they both shrank, and they walked over, leaving Flumph behind. They decided to go into Droki's room and see if he was indeed asleep, which he appeared to be so, and they decided to look around. They found boots of speed, a gold piece, a sea invisibility scroll, 2 healing potions, some dead spiders, and some other things. Hemoth inspected Droki's body. I don't know why he did that. I thought Droki would wake up and catch us, and we might have to fight. But to our surprise, Droki was not alive. Who did this to Droki? Maybe that was what my vision was revealing. A false Droki would come. We decided to look around for some answers. Varn found some more get smaller mushrooms, and even get larger mushrooms. He decided to eat one, and grew even smaller, and discovered Droki's secret stash. Hemoth went back to untie Blue. We had tied Blue to us using the rope from Varn, as Varn had trouble seeing in the dark. And as Flumph had no fingers or thumbs as we did, he could not untie himself. We moved on and encountered a victim of yellow mold. Varn poked it, and it released some of its spores, and it damaged us. Luckily, we did not take significant damage, but we did heal. I decided to investigate the mushrooms, and again, somehow I had a vision. And my vision revealed the entire dungeon that we were in. It revealed the location of the gauntlet, of Thumbersho's gauntlet. And I also started to feel even more lucky. I have no idea what is going on. We also discovered from my vision that there were water weirds, several demons along our ways, including oozes and grimlocks, but that there was a single arrow protecting this obelisk, which was where the gauntlets were. There was also a Zorn guarding a tunnel, and we decided upon a safest route. And we also decided to have Varn use the boots of speed when we encountered enemies, while he carried us, as the rest of us would eat those get small mushrooms. And this way we felt we could expedite our way to the gauntlets and get back without much battle. So we made it back to Hemoth, and we conversed, and we are now preparing for our next adventure to get Thumbersho's gauntlet. Join me next time, my friends, and hopefully our journey will not be as dreadful as some of it has in the past. Take care, my friends.